What's going through your mind today, man? What's going through your mind?
Man, just blessed, humble, humble to have this opportunity. Know that all the work and all the days, all the years, that everything pays off. And then when you really think about it, you're just beginning again. And so look forward to the great opportunity, great challenge ahead. Look forward to building a great team with these guys. It's a wonderful organization, as you know. I think it's the best organization in sports, and couldn't be happier to be the head coach of the Ravens.
Well, yeah, I mean, obviously distance traveled, a lot of college time before you set foot in the NFL with the Ravens as a defensive assistant in 2017. How did you wind up on the John Harbaugh Baltimore radar to begin with, Jesse?
Yeah, my dad had worked with John previously in the early 90s when he was the head coach at Cincinnati.
Mm-hmm.
So they had maintained a friendship and was in between looking for an opportunity. And he reached out, and John was gracious enough to get me in the door really at an entry-level position that first year. And was a blessing, was probably the biggest break, obviously, at this point in my career. And really just tried to put my head down and go to work my way up the ladder, really learn from all the great people in the building. And now I'm sitting here as the head football coach.
It's kind of crazy. What do you remember from that day, drinking from the coaching fire hose that you're going to bring to bear now as the head coach, the man at the top of the flow chart?
Yeah, I mean, really just, when you go somewhere, it's like whatever job you have, be the best at that job, whether it's the low-level assistant, the position coach, the assistant position coach, whatever it is, have that mindset to be the best at that. Take care of that position, worry about that. And I think when you do that, great things happen to good people, and have definitely appreciated the climb from that point. So it's been a great journey.
Okay, so and then what was it like for you talking to Steve Bisciotti to start the process, PowerPointing or whatever you were doing in your process of pounding the table for yourself, Jesse?
No, it was a great opportunity to talk to Steve. I had met him a few times, certainly being here working in the organization. But first time that we're really, really talking and trying to just talk about the vision that both of us have for what this organization can accomplish. It's obviously accomplished great things previously, and really just the kind of the new voice and the new way and creating some new ways to operate and achieve our goals. And so it was great getting to know Steve. He's a wonderful owner to work for. Great to be with Eric DeCosta, Ozzie Newsome, Sashi Brown, all those involved at the top of the organization. And couldn't be luckier to walking into this place.
But so what meat can you put on those bones, Jesse Minter, about doing it maybe differently from the way it's been done for 18 seasons? And you were part and parcel of those 18 seasons for 3 years. What's different about Jesse Minter from the John Harbaugh way of doing things in Baltimore?
Yeah, tons of love and respect for John. Obviously gave me the opportunity to get in the door here. And so it's really more about me, my own style, my own way to connect with people, my own way to connect with the players, try to create an environment where we can get the best out of everybody. And that's certainly been done here before. So it's not a, earth-shattering difference, I would say. But I think the players will feel it being a little bit different, being my style, being how we operate with standards and how we're trying to achieve the things that we want to achieve. And so really just look forward to that opportunity to continue to really start with the relationship piece with the players. That's an ongoing process. Those things take time. And so that's really the main focus right now, along with building a staff, is to getting to know these guys, talking to them, hearing them out, listening to them about things that things that they enjoy, things that maybe whatever they want to talk about. And so really look forward to just being collaborative with the staff, with the players, creating the best environment in the NFL for players to get better, for players to develop, and ultimately to build the best team in the league.
Listen, man, I understand the sensitivities of talking about the previous coach in any spot that you're taking over, right? Because you want to do it better and get better results, and that comes across as potentially denigrating the people that used to be there, and somebody who you clearly love and respect, as everyone around the league does with John Harbaugh. So I understand what you're saying, and I guess that's the caveat of this question, is that we all understand. We saw the frustrations from Steve Bisciotti in his press conference talking about why he made the change and the results needing to be different. How can you go about, your business knowing that the ultimate prize we know is to win a Super Bowl every year?
Yeah.
But this is it, right? Like that's the floor for you. right?
Yeah, that's a challenge. I think it's a challenge you embrace. And I think it's really like, man, we need a really connected team. We need a connected team, coach to player, player to coach, player to player, side of the ball to side of the ball, special teams to everybody. And I think that's probably why I'm sitting here. I think they feel like my leadership style will bring this whole thing together, bring the players together, create a synergy amongst us that we're all doing this for each other. And I think that'll be the main goal going forward.
Is that something similar we're seeing with Mike McDonald in Seattle? Because again, that's also part of your DNA here, and that you're sounding a lot of the same principles that we hear him espousing right now on his way to the Super Bowl.
I would say that Mike and I think about the game very similarly.
Right.
Tons of respect and love for Mike, and wish him the best in the Super Bowl upcoming. Had a great year, and so I think it's just, sometimes when you're younger, there's a different connection piece maybe with the team and how you try to create that. And so I really look forward to that part of it. And it's building an identity where everybody knows the identity of the team, the offense and the defense. Man, we're there for each other. We pull for each other. Nothing surprises us. Nothing rattles us. We're creating an identity where we can be at our best in those big moments late in the year, in those big playoff games. And all that'll take a lot of work. That doesn't happen because you talk about it. It happens because of the actions of me, the actions of our staff, the actions of the players as they're coming back. And so it'll be an action-based process of us putting in a lot of work. But there's certainly a nice blueprint there. Mike's done a great job, and I think hoping to have similar results.
I know what you feel about the Harbaugh family, obviously, but if I had come up to you 2017 when you're first walking in the building for the Ravens and say, listen, we all know the coaching profession. You know it very well from your own family that at some point tenures end for great head coaches. If I told you you were going to be the one to replace John Harbaugh as the HG or succeed him in Baltimore, you would have said what to me that day?
I probably just would have shook my head, and been like, okay, maybe 20 years from now. And then by being there, it just allowed me to get on a track, allowed me to connect to the Harbaughs. They've both given me wonderful opportunities to grow and be ready for this moment. They've both been very influential. And so really just blessed and thankful to them. And that really would have been the main thing, is just, wow, if I really work hard and I put in the time and I grow and I listen and I evolve, maybe one day I could walk back into this office.
And you have, and you will. And I appreciate the time, and I look forward to seeing you. By the way, you're aware the Chargers are on your schedule next year, right? Are you aware of that?
Very, very aware. Very aware.
That'll be quite a moment. Hey, you made it all the way to the end. Thanks for that. Check us out every single day streaming live on Disney Plus and the ESPN app 12 to 3 Eastern.